as much as we won't like to admit it, but the association that you keep matters, like the people that you walk with matters, because there is something that is bad luck can come through your association. Now I'm going to use the story of Jonah as an example. It's not really a story because it happened. And then Jonah in the Bible, we all know how Jonah, now let me give you a background story. Jonah is a prophet, and then he preaches the word of God and stuff. And then God called him to go and preach to the people of Tarshish. Is it Tarshish? Let me confirm. Okay, no. God called him to go and preach to the people of Nineveh. Yeah, sorry about that. And then Jonah knew that if he goes to these people and he preaches the gospel, these people were going to turn from their wicked ways, because these people were really wicked at the time. And then Jonah didn't want to go and preach the gospel. It's not as if he was scared or anything. He preaches the gospel on a normal day, but then he didn't want to go and preach to the people of Nineveh. And then he took a boat going to Tarshish. Now, the people in this boat who were also going to Tarshish, and then God knew that Jonah was not supposed to be on his way to Tarshish. He had to go to Nineveh to go and preach the gospel. And then God started to make storms to arise on the ship. Now, these people in the ship, they were just going gingerly on their own. But because of association, they too had to start feeling the bad luck that was coming from the fact that Jonah was on that ship. Now, they started to wonder, the storm, because the captain rather, he checked the weather and he knew that the weather was not supposed to be behaving like this on a normal day. As a professional, he was like, what's going on? Everybody in the boat, they were confused that, what kind of storm is this? This cannot be a normal storm. They threw all their belongings into the water. Still, the storm would not stop. Still, their boat was close to capsizing, till they found out that it was Jonah that was the problem. Now, those people that were going on their own, if Jonah was not in that boat, they would have not experienced all those bad luck that they went through. But they went through that bad luck because Jonah was on that boat. Now, they would have died if not that Jonah told them to throw him into the water. They would have lost their life. Now, it's not that maybe they were meant to lose their life, but they would have lost their life as a result of the person that was around them. Now, are you getting the fact that some things may be happening in your life, but you feel like, oh my God, why is this thing happening? But you don't know that is an offspring of like the kind of association that you're keeping. You don't know that it's an offspring of the kind of people that are around you, and you don't know that is springing forth from the kind of people you surround yourself with, because the association that you surround yourself with, it matters more than you might know, more than you might want to admit.